You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
I mean, you can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about a team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboy fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this team.
I'm ready.
I've often said that the people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, get us any.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. And we have our normal Sunday night Ask Captain Jack show. I'm very happy to say we have a very special guest in our midst. And it's been a while that I got a chance to hang out with this gentleman. Actually, it hasn't been a while because I saw him a couple weeks ago in Canton, but it's always a pleasure when I get a chance to be with this gentleman. I got a chance to meet him personally. Actually, he's going to have to let me know. It seems like yesterday, but it was several years ago when his daughter was going to the University of South Florida for her studies. Now she's graduated, so that just means that I've just been gone a while. And I'm going through that, I don't know what year it is type of stuff. That's called Ahhhhhh's, I think. Not that I kid about that, because Alzheimer's is a situation which is not for the young. And again, slight kid there. But again, I'm going to open it up with a blast from the past memory. Okay, and it's always great to see this, because when you see this upcoming highlight, okay, it just makes your heart pound in a great way, because the last time, and hopefully not the very last time, but the last time the Raiders won a Super Bowl, and I was still in college, that has been a while. The last time the Raiders won a Super Bowl, it was because of great plays just like this. Let's go to the books right here and talk about it with. Watch the replay.
He fires it out there, intercepted. Jack Squirek, touchdown Raiders! I don't believe it! Holy Toledo! The Washington Redskins went to the think tank once too often with that one. Guy's gonna look out to the right, a swing back out to the left, and Squirek, the second-year linebacker, saw it all the way, and grudgingly, he doesn't want to do it yet. Tom Flores just smiled. Now I'm flabbergasted. I cannot believe that the Redskins, back on their own 12-yard line, with 12 seconds to go in the half, would do that.
Well, I gotta. Well, hang on a second. Well, I got.
Intercepted. Jack Squirek, touchdown Raiders! I don't believe it.
There you go, and you were hearing the commentary again by the great Bill King, and that's just wonderful. I got to do it this way. I got to have this large screen, Jack, because that was such a larger than life element to be here. Jack Squirek, welcome here to the Ask Captain Jack show on my YouTube channel. How are you doing, sir? It's always a pleasure.
Good. Thank you very much for having me. That was a great memory. That whole game was a great memory, and memories that I'll never forget for sure.
And again, for all those that missed it, like I said, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since the Raiders have won a Super Bowl. And again, I'm going to bring you back to the moment, and then I'm going to let you tell about it, because obviously you tell about it much better than I do. I'm a historian, but you were there. Okay. And under the things that I get a chance to screw up on, you're going to say, Captain Jack, it wasn't quite like that because it was this. Okay. The Raiders had given the ball off to Washington. They were the Redskins at the time, so I won't get hit up for calling them the Washington Redskins. They weren't the football team as of yet. Joe Theismann was going through a 2-minute drill. It was the end of the first half. And for all those that don't remember, the Raiders had played the Redskins in D.C. that year. And in a similar circumstance, okay, the Redskins made the Raiders pay in a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball on a quick out to Joe Washington. But it wasn't going to happen this time. And the reason why was because, Jack, take it away from there.
Well, yeah, like you said, I think we played them the 4th game of the season. Could have been the 5th game, if my memory serves me right. But we played the Washington Redskins. Similar situation right before halftime. They were about on the same yard line, probably 15-yard line. And they threw a screen pass to Joe Washington, only to the opposite side of the field. Now, there were a lot of poor tackling, and we missed a lot of tackles, but Joe Washington ended up gaining about 70 yards, and they kicked a field goal right before half. So, we knew that play was coming, and especially Charlie Sumner, our defensive coordinator, saw it coming. He said, Jack, come here. I want to tell you what to do. We're going to be in the zone, prevent defense. And, I was all excited because, I was getting in there, and he said, kept talking to me and I could see Theismann getting ready to come off the sideline. I'm like, Charlie, I got to get going. He goes, well, don't do something stupid like miss a tackle or go for an interception and miss it. And I said, I won't, I promise. He goes, but I want you. He goes, everybody else is going to be on the prevent, meaning they're going to drop as far back as they can. They're going to let them catch underneath stuff. He said, but I want you to cover Washington man-to-man. Wherever he goes, follow him. And that's what I did. Basically, they snapped the ball, and I just keyed in on Washington. And to be honest with you, it happened so quick. I just remember breaking on the ball, catching it, and scoring the touchdown. I mean, it wasn't a memory of seeing the ball. It was just a reaction from all those training camp practices and things that go along with that. But like I said, very, very special memory, very special moment. We had a lot of great players on that team. I was fortunate enough to make a big play, and that makes it the Super Bowl extra special, because not only do you get the ring, but you're known for a special play in it. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I tell you, and I always did give the credit to Charlie Sumner, because obviously he was the defensive coordinator. But I found out later on that it was actually an intern that was very proficient in crunching the numbers that told Charlie. He said, "Hey, Charlie, remember in DC earlier this year they ran this play," and I wish I knew what the guy's name is. But
well, yeah, it was John. It was Johnny Otten, and Johnny was in charge of filming practices and pretty much doing anything else they wanted. But very, very sharp guy. I mean, he always. In fact, he told me a couple of years ago about this, and I was like, "You really?" He goes, "You got to remember, Jack. All the coaches came down from the press box, so nobody saw anything." He said, "I was standing next to Charlie, and I said, Charlie, last time they ran that formation, they ran a screen pass. Remember?" He goes, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah." So yeah, Johnny Otten deserves a lot of credit for that too, also. But it's just one of those things. Making a big play like that, I think right before halftime, makes it tough to overcome, because we didn't drive the ball 90 yards to score. We made an easy score, and it kind of takes a little air out of your sails, so to speak.
Yeah, and again, that Super Bowl was full of great key plays. You have Ray Guy reaching high up in the air to make sure that what could have been either a safety or a touchdown against us very early in the first period. Ray reaches up, snags the ball, and punts the ball away, and just turns the field on that one. You obviously got that play, which was at the very end, which turned the tide. It just took all of the breath out of the Redskins. And if you also, and again, I'm saying, like, if you also remember, you were there, Jack. I was in college, but you were there.
Yeah.
If you also remember, the fact is that the Redskins did in fact score at the second half. They did score, but Don Hasselbeck, whose greatest thing in life was making sure that he had two sons that played in the NFL for quarterbacks. Big Don Hasselbeck, who played for the Patriots and came over as a special teamer, he blocked the PAT on that touchdown. So again, instead of it being like a full score, they only scored 6, and it ended up that was the entire 9 points that the Redskins would score that day. And of course, you had, 50 Bob Trejo. I can't remember what the exact call was for Marcus.
Yeah, it was Bob Trejo. I'm not sure what number it was, but he, turned a 70 yards. It could have been a 5-yard loss, and he turned it into a 75-yard touchdown. And in addition to that, before that, we had the Redskins had the ball 4th and 1, and Rod Martin stuffed John Riggins in a hole, and so they turned the ball over. That's when it could have been a different game if they would have gotten a first down on that 4th and 1. They would have had the ball like on the 20-yard line. So, they could have scored, but then what happened? Rod stuffed John Riggins, and then the next play, Marcus has that incredible run, and I think the score at that point was 38-9 or 35-9. We end up kicking another field goal, and it was pretty much game over after Marcus had that long run, because we kind of knew, it was a fourth quarter. We still knew that we had the whole fourth quarter, but they would have had to score 27 points.
Oh yeah,
So,
and you guys were hearing the entire time the Redskins were going to kick your ass, because the Redskins the previous year had beaten Miami pre Dan Marino, because Woodley was their quarterback, and it was Riggins that just ran right over through and just totally parted the Miami defense. And I want to take you into the mindset, Jack. I mean, in the locker room, how pissed off were you as a defender having to hear about the great Redskins this, and Joe Theismann that, and John Riggins this, and yada, yada, yada. I mean, just listening to it for a week, I know you guys came out full of piss and vinegar, and we're just going to make sure that you dictated that game.
Yeah, well, I just think the Redskins were favored by 4. And in that game that we played earlier in the season where they beat us by 4 or 5, you know, we didn't have Cliff Branch because he pulled a hamstring. I think Marcus might have been out. So we had some key players missing, and we also played cross country. And I think we had a better defensive scheme set up in the Super Bowl, because if you look at Howie Long, Lyle Alzado, Reggie Kinlaw, they held Riggins to like 2.2 yards a carry. I mean, we really controlled the line of scrimmage, and our cornerbacks did a great job. They shut down Theismann's receivers, and they really didn't do much against us offensively.
Yeah, the fun bunch was reduced to the nuff bunch because there was nuff for them to do. You know, the fun bunch was definitely shut down by Hayes and Haynes. And by the way, that's a great segue. Make sure you join myself and OG Daniel on the Chronicles of the Black Hole show this upcoming Tuesday, where we will be doing a retrospective of Hayes and Haynes, the great 2 cornerbacks that the Raiders have. Jack,
and
again,
I think both those guys they're probably the best cornerbacks ever. And I don't even know if it's arguably, but I think they're the 2 best cornerbacks that ever played. You know, as a tandem, anyhow.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's what I'm going to say. They shut down everything.
Yeah, they shut down everything. I remember Van McElroy, who played free safety. He said Mike Haynes would come up to him sometimes, and where it was called for him to double cover a receiver, Mike Haynes would say, "Nah, that's all right. Don't worry, I got it. Just do what you got to do." So, I mean, that's pretty confident, you know, for a cornerback to say that. But
now,
he was that good.
I was going to say, now, going into, and I said this, the story we were talking about Tom Flores, again, about 2 weeks ago, we had our retrospective on Tom Flores. And from what I understand with what Mike Haynes had always said, prior to the AFC Championship game, you know, Mike Haynes was anticipating such a, you know, like a fire and brimstone, you know, Tom Flores, you know, got to go out and, you know, I would say John Madden-esque type of speech. Yeah. But Tom Flores has basically said, hey, big game tomorrow. We've had big games all year, you know, see you tomorrow, or something along those lines. Now, and again, you obviously had that much respect for Tom Flores, and it was so great to see you a couple weeks ago. What are your memories of the great coach that was finally put into the Hall of Fame?
I remember my rookie year coming into training camp, and it was probably my first mini camp, I think. And Tom Flores is giving his speech, and he says, at the end, he says, guys, we're not here to go to playoffs. We're here to win the Super Bowl, not lose it, win it. I remember thinking to myself, boy, that's a high goal. Is he putting the goal too high? And I didn't realize that was the Raider way. You know, that mentality was win the Super Bowl. Everything less is no good. So, you know, that's one of the memories I have of him, you know, the whole team, the concept of the team, you know, win. So it was a special memory. It was a special experience for me. And just being around Tom Flores, he's pretty much a low Q guy. I mean, he doesn't yell and scream that much. And so he just said, go out there and get the job done. And we understood what it took. So.
And any other memories that come to mind? I mean, obviously that was, I would think that would be the keeper of your memories as a Raider, or am I wrong? Is there something else that just comes to mind that say, hey, everybody remembers me for this, but I also remember this great play?
I would say that would probably, it can't get any better than that. A linebacker scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would probably be my definitely best memory. Getting that big, shiny Super Bowl ring, you know, just making that play in the Super Bowl and winning it. And just, it was like a monkey lifted off your back because, you know, all that pressure, you know, we're expected, I think the year before we were expected to go to Super Bowl. And then even the year we won it, the next year, I think the Patriots, when the Patriots played the Bears, we should have beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship. You know, I'm not sure we would have beat the Bears, but I definitely think we should have beat the Patriots in that playoff game.
Well, you definitely would have given the Bears a better game than the Patriots. And I remember that AFC Championship game as the Mosi Tutupu game because he just did everything that game, up to and including probably going up into the stands and selling hot dogs and Coke because he just did. He was running things on special teams and punts and just running, and you guys couldn't stop him. And I was just like, my God, it's like it's some small dude, just break him in half, man.
Yeah, we should have gone to that Super Bowl. There's no doubt. Like I said, saying we would have beat the Bears is a big statement, but you know, I truly believe in my heart that we should have been there and would have given them a lot better game.
For sure. And anything else that now I do want to add, obviously, I want the folks to get caught up on what Jack Squirek is doing nowadays and what is important to you and your, I mean, obviously, the fact that you are an NFL alumni, you're with the Raiders. Anything else that you want to talk about? Because again, and I thank you personally because again, I got a chance to meet you when, and I can't remember if you reached out to me when you knew that your daughter was going to USF, and I was like, sure, yeah, let's do something.
Yeah, I think I did because I looked at some Raider groups and I figured I'd go down there. That would be a way for my daughter maybe to get in with some friends because, you know, that's a long way from Cleveland to Tampa Bay. So, you know, it was kind of nice seeing a group of Raider fans all the way across country, you know. But, you know, that's what I find. I find there are a lot of pockets of Raider fans all over the place. You probably know that, though. Oh,
yeah. I've run into a few. I've run into a few. And, of course, I'm being very facetious. You know, the one things that are constant in my life is that you can always find a Philippine community everywhere you go in the world because I will always be able to eat with the Philippine community. And no matter where else you go, that for the folks that have TVs and real internet, you will find a Raider group. So those are the two constants in life, and you can always count on it. Make sure you always look on the internet and saying, hey, where are the Raider groups and where did they hang out for sure? So it's definitely something we have. And that is why that when the Raiders get a chance to get together, and like I said, when Coach Flores went into the hall, you know, you were there. Van McElroy I didn't even know who he was, you know, until somebody, I think his wife or his girlfriend was saying, hey, take a picture with this guy, you know. And I was like, who was that? And they're like, dude, that was Van McElroy. And I'm like, oh, wow, shoot, I didn't even know, you know.
You know, Van's not a big guy. He's about 6'2", 190, I think. And,
well, I got maybe it was some other player that was with you, and he was tall. So
oh, okay. I'm trying to think of who that is. I know Van. I remember Van being there because we were eating at the same table with him and his wife. And but I hadn't seen him in about 10 years. It's been a while since I've seen him. And they live in Texas, so but it was good catching up with them again and seeing Van. But he was actually my roommate as a rookie, him and Ed Moransky. My other roommate was Ed Moransky. He was about 6'7", about 325 pounds. So we had nice variation, a linebacker, a safety, and an offensive lineman.
Okay.
We had some great times. Real good.
And you guys are still doing the what is it? Was that still out in Santa Rosa when you were doing your what is it? The preseason, you know, the training camp, was it still out in Santa Rosa?
Yeah. El Tropicana Hotel, yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm sure there are stories that you can't tell.
Yeah, there are a lot of those.
But only if you get a chance to get Jack one-on-one and off the record. And if you do say something, he's probably gonna, put the Raider Mafia on you, so that he can't do anything for you. Jack, what are you doing nowadays other than hanging out with Raider Nation when you can, and again hanging out with this old geezer when you can as well? Yeah. I'm an old geezer. You're in great shape. I want it to be known. Okay.
Yeah.
You're in hell of a good shape. I'm just the old geezer here, so I want people to know, why are you calling him an old geezer? No, I'm calling myself an old geezer. What are you doing, sir?
My wife's a retired teacher, so she's retired. I have a floor maintenance business. I've been doing that about 30 years. So I've been doing the floor maintenance. We do carpet cleaning, waxing floors. Then I have a 30-year-old son that lives in Columbus, Ohio. My daughter moved to Chicago, Ohio. My son's in sales. My daughter does marketing in Chicago. So they're both good kids, and we're blessed as a family. So I really appreciate it.
No, and again, and blessings be upon you as well, sir. And again, we appreciate, and I know we as a whole appreciate you being here. I appreciate you because you've always been nothing but kind to me, and it's well respected. I still owe you more than a burger, like a good steak dinner the next time you come down here.
That's all right.
You just got to make it down here. I mean, it gets me out of the house too, so we'll make sure we do that.
Hey, when it comes to be February, maybe I'll take you up on that offer.
I was going to say, because I definitely am not going to come visit you in Cleveland in the middle of winter. No. You come down here in February.
You're not coming to the Browns game, huh?
No, I would love to go to a Browns game if the Raiders play the Browns, but it's got to be within about the first 4 or 5 games of the season, because anything after that, it's way too cold for this Florida Pirate. That's for sure.
Or a playoff game. If it's a playoff game.
I would consider a playoff game, but you'd have to find me seats with the alumni where it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can sneak me into an alumni booth, I will come to a playoff game. Otherwise, I'm sorry, sir. It's just way too cold for me.
That sounds fair enough.
Okay, you get if the Raiders go to Cleveland for a playoff game, if you can sneak me in or get me like a good way to get there, I will be there. I'll even work for it. I'll go around and I'll serve drinks and hors d'oeuvres, and people can take pot shots with the old Harley-looking guy. I'll make it worth I will earn my keep. But you just got to get me in where it's warm. That's all I ask.
That sounds fair enough.
Okay, sir. And again, the great Jack Squirek is here. And again, we appreciate you sharing your memories, and you're welcome anytime. Tell all the other Raiders that, hey, have a good time with Captain Jack for about 15 minutes or so whenever you get a chance to.
Okay, I'll do that. I promise.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jack, thanks again for coming in, sir. Always good seeing you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You do too, sir. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. That was Jack Squirek, and I tell you, I appreciate him being here. It's a pleasure. And anytime that he gets a chance to share memories with all of us, as like myself and OG Daniel do, like I said, the younger generation, they don't know. They don't know about the Raiders of old. They don't. And getting a chance to see that interception that basically turned it around. That was the nail in the coffin, at least in the first half. Like I said, the Redskins went out and they got a touchdown at the beginning of the second half, and then Don Hasselbeck, the tall tight end, reaches his hand up, blocks the PAT. And then, of course, you had Bob Trejo, which was like a 74-yard touchdown that Marcus reversed field on. And that was the end. I mean, it was Katie bar the door, let the celebrations begin. And it was wonderful to be there. Okay. Now, granted, I was there in spirit because the Super Bowl was played in Tampa. I was up in Gainesville in college, and I pissed off the Dolphin fans so bad I pissed off the Dolphin fans so bad because, you know, they said that the Redskins were going to go kick the Raiders' butt, that 2 Super Bowls in a row in Gainesville in the dorm, they ponded me. Now, being ponded means that you have a whole bunch of guys just grab you, take you downstairs, and throw your butt in the pond. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but when there are alligators that actually live in the pond, you get your ass out of the pond as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. I was ponded because I made sure that I was just giving it to the Dolphins fans that lived on my dorm floor. And then the next year, when the Dolphins went back to the Super Bowl and Marino and their team got swamped by the 49ers in what was the very first sort of home game for a Super Bowl, was when the Niners, who played in Palo Alto in Stanford Stadium, that was a home Super Bowl. The Niners beat the Dolphins the next year, and just Marino looked like he'd have to improve to look like ass. And I was ponded for that because I just laughed, and what was like Eddie Murphy would say, I giggled my goony goo goo ass off watching the Dolphins get spanked. Now, so I was ponded 2 years in a row, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Okay, I tell you what, I need to do some administrative stuff here again. Joker Raider is giving away. Well, you ain't giving them away, but you have the opportunity to win 2 tickets in the black hole, okay, for the Sunday night primetime game, Chiefs at Raiders, okay? The link is there. I'm gonna put the link up here as well. At least I had it somewhere. Did I get rid of it already? I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't get rid of it. Is it there? Is it here? It's not there. There we go. Okay. I am going to copy it. I'm going to put it here in StreamYard, okay? For $50, okay? Go to the link that I have, which I put in the comments section, okay? For $50, you can buy a raffle ticket for the Chiefs coming into Las Vegas. It's a Sunday night game, okay? Hit the link and spend $50. I mean, you spend $50 for, stupid stuff. I know you do. I know I do. You spend $50 for stupid stuff, get yourself in the raffle. For folks that, if you are here on Instagram, I see New York Sports Dean is here. Ivan Sosa is here. What is it? Ladita J2. Folks that are, if you're on Instagram, thank you for being here. You are watching the show on Instagram, but you're just watching me do the show. Please head on over to YouTube. If you are on any of the other channels, like I said, we are here on Facebook, on my Facebook. We are here on YouTube. We are here on the Northeast Streaming Sports channel. And we're doing the show. I appreciate everybody being here. Again, I can see some of your comments. Can't see all your comments. And I wasn't able to get to all of the comments. So I'm going to do what I can. I want to say hi to Rob Haspels from Viking World Order. Viking World Order says hi. Good to see you as well, shipmates. Yeah, I have Vikings folks in here as well. Sean Johnson was talking in about, Gruden and Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs has got a spot. Okay. Now here's the stupid thing is that I don't want to see him get injured because I don't know the ramifications, but I'm here, Captain, but we're on the ship. I am. Yeah, you're probably in the head. Because Asylum's always in the head taking a dump. Just a guess. Anyway, Nate Hobbs definitely played his way onto the team last night. But I don't want to see injury because Javen White went out with an injury. I don't know the status of that, but you knew that Javen White was going to be playing extensively this year, especially with the injury to Nick Morrow. Nick Morrow went down the other day in practice and is out for 4 to 6, maybe more. And then Javen White is out for I don't even know how long. I am not up to the extent of the injury. Okay. Yeah, I do. I got a pick of that as well. It's right up there. I had Jack sign it. It's on my. It's the SI thing. And ding ding Raider NFL legend Raider arriving Chronicles of the Black Hole. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Make sure you're there Tuesday night on the Doc CNT channel. Tuesday night we will be going over. And I wish I could do some. Maybe if I get rid of that Instagram, because that's all I hear is ding 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 from the Instagram. Let me see if I can get rid of that conversation. I'm going to go find it. If I can find it. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. If I can find the, aha, there it is. There it is. Aha. If I get rid of that, then I think that you hear all of those dings. So we'll see. Again, thank you for being here. We are here. Whoop. Uh-oh. I think I got rid of the wrong thing. Anyway, uh-oh. I hope I didn't get rid of you guys. So, then I thought I got rid of the right things. Okay, sorry. If you hear the dings, it's the best I can do. Hopefully I did not get rid of the broadcast. There's StreamYard. Okay, so we're good. All right. John Navarro, thanks for being here. No, I put it up because sometimes I run late, and that's why I'm going to try to start at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. But if I'm late, I push it 10 minutes, so you're not late. Don't worry on that. I apologize. Salute to everybody as well. Only play more famous is Marcus Allen's run. Bob Trejo. I don't know what the number was, but definitely I remember Bob Trejo. Jack identified that as well. The Chargers will win tonight. They are winning as we speak, Willie. It is 10-8 in what is a baseball score right now. I got it on only because, we got to watch to see what the Chargers do. Again, has a legend on board. And now it was great to see Jack Squirek here. I'm going through the comments. I don't see. And again, great to see Anna Diaz. There you go. And even Corey the Raiders, Dan McElroy. Permission to come aboard, Michael Guerrero, granted. And here we go, Matthew 7200. So we're definitely going to talk about this as well. I did watch the game. It was a little bit tighter than I wanted because, again, that was a case of outstanding, hard-nosed play between the guys that were really playing. That's why we lost, we lost Richie Incognito for a while because of injury. We lost Morrow because of injury. I don't want to see any more injuries. And I even on my Instagram last night when I went on board, I had Christy Kaporik. Christy, I'm screwing up your name. I'm sorry. Christy is a Raiderette who's a good friend of mine who went on when I was live on Instagram. She was there during the game, and it was more Raider Nation than any Rams fans were there. More Raider Nation, definitely. And KJ Wright, we'll see. They're showing the Winers Chargers game. Yeah, I'm watching that as well. Ed Vela, good to see you there, shipmate. Welcome aboard. I give Raiders a C on yesterday's game. I mean, obviously it wasn't as crisp as that win that we had against the Seahawks. So what does that tell you? Are the Rams better than the Seahawks? Could be. At least the Rams, not secondary. Their first ones off the bench, their depth is better than the Seahawks' depth. That is sure. I missed the first Raiders touchdown. I did. I give the first Raiders touchdown because I thought it was going to come on at a certain time, and I didn't realize that it was already there. Niners just scored. on a touchdown pass from Jimmy G. Oh no, it was Trey Lance. Trey Lance threw that. Trey Lance touchdown pass to somebody. Yeah, and I would have loved to talk to Jack. Yeah, I had him on in order to do a segue. For our show, and I've been meaning to have Jack on for a while, but it's always great having great Raider folks on, and that's why hopefully we'll get more folks to come on the show, and we'll have more of the Raider legends that come in. But we'll talk about the Raiders, and that's why a great segue. If you want to watch. Obviously, OG Daniel, myself on Chronicles of the Black Hole, hit up that channel right there. Okay, because we give every other Tuesday. God, that's annoying. I wish I could turn off the damn Instagram. I can't figure out where to turn off the Instagram. If I can, I will definitely turn it off because it's really starting to piss me off. Anyway. Backup quarterback, I saw him when he was at Virginia, and he was good. But again, remember, the Raiders were playing their players that do not have a spot nailed down, okay? They didn't show the first touchdown on a channel. They were showing the other game highlights. Okay, so I didn't miss it, okay? Who was my special guest? We had Jack Squirek on. Jonathan, that was the gentleman that had the Super Bowl touchdown at the end of the first half of Super Bowl XVIII against the Redskins. Look it up. You can go to YouTube, or definitely just go back to the beginning of the program and look at it. Jack was on. Jack is an awesome gentleman. Gabe, the link. Okay, Gabe wants a link. Stand by. I definitely want to hear. And again, if you want to come into the show, there's the link right there. If you want to come into the show, be a part of the show. Gabe wants to talk about his Giants, who I actually saw. I actually watched that today. The Giants play the Browns. That was an entertaining preseason game. There's the link. If you want to come into the show, there's your link right there. And again, if you want to call in, there it is as well. And again, the one thing I got to say, for $50, for one raffle ticket, $50 a raffle ticket, you can win 2 seats in the black hole for the Chiefs at the Raiders, and $1,000. 2 tickets to the black hole section. Chiefs, I see you. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Gabe. I got you. 2 tickets to the black hole. Chiefs at Raiders. 1,000 smackaroonies, baby. And if you put Jack in the coupon section, I'm going to throw you another $50 for, drinks or food. Because Allegiant is expensive, so you're gonna have $1,000 of JR60s, aka Joker Raiders money. You're gonna be sitting in the black hole for the game, and I'm gonna give you $50 worth of drinks and food or whatever. I prefer to eat, you know that, but you can get your drinks with that as well. Just make sure in the coupon code put Jack. That's it. Just put Jack. You will see it advertised. Like I said, there's only so many of these raffle tickets that are going to be available. There's a finite amount. Make sure you go over there and go for $50. You can win 2 tickets for the black hole. Gabe, what? Oh, yeah, Gabe is making it rain. I saw that. OG, I'm gonna get with you, but I'm gonna let the youngster come in first because he's so excited. He needs to talk about his Giants. He's so excited. He's gonna just blow up if he doesn't talk about his Giants. So we're going to start off the show with Gabriel talking about his New York Giants, who actually played the Cleveland Browns today. How you doing tonight, Gabe? What's going on with you?
Well, it's been an interesting afternoon, you could say. I know it's preseason, and I know people keep telling me, like, it's a preseason game, don't worry about it. I'm worrying. I'm really worrying. I think I don't know if you know, Captain, we don't have a lot of O-line depth at the Giants right now.
I do know that.
That causes us to play a lot of our starting O-line or important O-line in our preseason games.
Okay.
And so, not a lot of starters played today, but they did start. Some of our starters did start the game at least.
Uh-huh.
I did not like what I saw. I honestly did not like what I saw. I saw O-linemen getting pancaked by the D-line. I saw atrocious things that are not looking good for us. And I think that was a very winnable game. I honestly think that was a very winnable game on the Giants side.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think there's a lot of positives from that game as well. I think we got to see our rookie running back, Gary Brightwell, play a little, which is his first action at running back. I think we got to see Brian Lurick, who is our new quarterback that we just picked up. I've seen great things. He's been with our organization for 4 days. 2 days were joint practices, and he already looks like he's learning the system, and he looks pretty fresh. And I think he completed like 9 for 14 or something. So I'll take it, considering he's new to our system. He's new here, his second year in the NFL. That's way better than we've ever seen from Clayton Thorson. So I will definitely take it. Mike Glennon also showed a lot of improvement today.
Yeah, he did. Oh, and you know what? Every time I watched Glennon, I was watching him specifically because I wanted to take note, because I knew you were going to come on, and I knew you don't like Mike Glennon. Okay, and I wanted to be sure that I saw enough of Mike Glennon that he didn't look bad today. He actually
he didn't.
There was a lot of even the passes that were dropped weren't because of him. Mm-hmm. He threw it right on the money. The receivers dropped them. Right. So he played well. He did play well.
Yeah, I thought he definitely played a better game than last week. I think the reporters also picked up on that, and they did say that he did play a better game. I think he hasn't. I don't think he solidified his spot as our quarterback 2 yet. To be completely honest, because the NFL is always moving around and always making roster movements, and I think it's easy to go out there and find a quarterback that could replace Glennon. So, yeah, Glenn did go 10 for 13. Yeah, he did pretty good today. I thought.
Yep.
I definitely thought he showed improvement from last week, which is good to see, and I hope I can see that next week. But actually, I'm really excited for next week, because next week we are at least Joe Judge is telling us that he's going to play our starters next week for most of the game. He did say, because what Joe Judge has done is he hasn't played our starters like the last 2 games. So he said he's going to play a lot of them in the Patriots game. And he said Saquon is actually going to possibly play. He hasn't assured it yet. He said he did.
Why?
Say that.
No. Don't play Saquon. Don't. The kid needs to be put in bubble wrap. Okay. No. Wait a second. The kid needs to be put in bubble wrap, in styrofoam peanuts, packaged in a box, in a bubble until he's even available to play. Okay. Don't rush him back. Why play Saquon Barkley in a meaningless preseason game when you know you're going to need him for the season? I don't understand that. If Joe Judge says that, he needs to have his head examined. That's my opinion.
He's saying that he doesn't know for sure yet, but he said that he lets the trainers handle all that, and but they're showing improvement from Saquon, and he'll be participating in 11-on-11s in practice, which he hasn't done all of training camp. So we're making improvements, and I don't know if the game will even be played, to be completely honest. I think it's a hurricane coming in, right?
No, the hurricane already hit you guys today.
New England?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the next week, right? I don't think. And let's say I'm going to give you my very special accent, the Hurricane Henri. It's not Hurricane Henry. Okay, that is the English bastardization. It was Hurricane Henri, and it already hit New York. It's going up into the New England right now. You guys got another week
we
before.
play in New England.
Yeah, but you played today.
Right, we play on Friday.
Yeah, it'll be well into the Atlantic by then.
Oh,
it'll be well into the Atlantic. Yeah, you should be good to go.
Well, the Giants are watching it though. They said they are looking at it and making sure that it's all good to go. But they had a safe flight back to New York. But honestly, I'm not gonna. I got really worked up on my live earlier about the game because I was upset because I think we should have not gone for 2. I think we should have taken the 1 and tied the game up. Our starting.
Why? There's no overtime. There's no overtime in preseason.
Because then when we marched down the field, the next drive we could have kicked a field goal and won the game.
Okay, maybe I was thinking it was at the very end of the game.
No, it was there were 6 minutes left. And we went for 2. And people tell me because there's no preseason, there's no post overtime in preseason, which I understand.
Right.
And I get it, but there's 6 minutes still on the clock. That's a lot of football to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when our Giants, I think they let a field goal that drive. When they let that field goal, they could have kicked the PAT and then even they could have. I mean, I'd rather take a tie than a loss. I don't know how your feelings are on that, but I'd rather take a tie than a loss. And I get it, it's preseason, but I still rather take a tie than a loss. So.
And in the regular season, yeah, I'll take a tie. Okay, I will take the tie, but it's preseason. You gain nothing.
Yeah,
you gain nothing with a tie in preseason. You get a chance to see how your 2-point conversion runs. You get a chance to see how your onside kick runs. Like I saw last night with the Raiders and the Rams. You know, the fact is that the Rams didn't score that.
Did Mariota play last night?
No, Mariota did not play last night.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah. So, you get a chance to do things in preseason that you need to work on that you might not have worked on. So, again, there you go. No, Mariota needs to be bubble wrapped as well. But Saquon.
Why the heck is Mariota not playing? He's your second string quarterback. Who cares?
Well, that's the reason why he's our second string quarterback, and we know what we got with him. And Peterman is playing. See, Nathan Peterman. Hear me out.
How many quarterbacks do you have on your roster, Captain? How many?
3.
So why would you have one quarterback play the whole game?
Why put Mariota out there when he needs to be in bubble wrap?
Because did he get injured last season?
No, we know what we got. We know what we got with Mariota, and I don't want to give any intelligence to any team. I don't want to see him. Okay, Mariota has a blister on his thumb.
Now
okay,
what you're saying is you're hogging him. You don't want for teams to see how good of a quarterback he is and take it.
No. You're gonna see Mariota next week if he's not injured.
Is he injured right now?
We don't know that. But we're not going to broadcast whether he's injured or not. And we're going to hear from OG Daniel because I know that Daniel is going to be talking about it as well. But you don't need to see Mariota until next week. You don't need to see Carr until next week. You don't need to see anybody until next week. Okay?
And then for Mariota.
Okay, well, like I said, I don't need to see. I know what I got with Marcus Mariota. You guys
got a good QB. That's what you got with him.
Exactly, yeah. And when somebody needs a quarterback, and if the Raiders are very happy with what they got in Nathan Peterman, and I'm sure Daniel will.
Who is this Nathan Peterman or whatever his name is?
Nathan Peterman has been on the Raiders for the last 4 years. He's been QB3 the last 4 years. Okay. And there you go.
And so why are you talking about him as if he's going to be your QB1 in a couple years?
No, he's going to be QB2 next year when Mariota goes.
Well, why is Mariota going to go?
Or if Mariota goes 1, then he's still going to be QB2 and Derek Carr goes. I don't know how the season's going to hold out.
Derek Carr sucks. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
Oh! Oh my God! He's better than Danny Dimes.
I never said he was or wasn't. I never brought Danny Dimes into this.
Well, you said he sucked. If he can't suck if he's better than your quarterback.
Well, listen. I mean, he's like the same level as Daniel Jones.
No, he's better than Daniel Jones.
There's like really suck and like you need to get out of the NFL. He's probably right in between those two levels.
Oh, you're full. You're full of it. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear.
Yeah. Well, listen. Here's the thing.
Quickly, because I got to get to Daniel. Go ahead, quickly.
Marcus Mariota. You have a better chance with Marcus Mariota than Derek Carr, probably.
I don't think so.
Really?
No, and I'll tell you why. Carr is fantastic, 20-20. But I really think that we need to see more Mariota packages within the 20 with the RPO. So that is what I do want to see this year, okay? And then Jesse says, what are you talking about, kid? It's time for you to go to school.
I actually don't have school tomorrow. I still got another week. And
I'm just saying you got to go to bed. You got to go to bed.
What I did is I just did that to make you all upset. So
well, don't upset me. I got a bad ticker. I told you that a long time ago.
Listen, Derek Carr is an average NFL quarterback. I don't see him going anywhere, but
Yeah, and Anna Diaz says you need to lay off the Yahoos.
Oh my gosh.
Or actually, Yoo-hoo. I know what she means. She means Yoo-hoo.
I'm just trolling with you guys. Okay. But Derek Carr is an average quarterback. He's definitely better than Danny Dimes. So, I mean, Danny Dimes is going to have a successful season this year. And
I think he's going to be good this year. I really do.
We need our O-line to be good for him, but, God knows where that goes. So, he'll be running for his life again this year.
Okay. Well, we enjoy your trolling, but you're going to have to get it from us as well. Okay. And hey,
I actually did boo when we drafted Jones. I looked at him as our franchise quarterback. So, boom.
Yeah. Okay. And tell you what, now this is the final thing I'm going to say, and this is from Jerry White, who is a member of Captain Jack Squirek, because he has that little sign next to, especially on YouTube. If you see it, the thing, you got to look at what Derek Carr has done. Derek Carr, it does not play defense. Derek Carr does not play special teams. Derek Carr wins games for the most part.
What was your record last year again?
We were 8-8. What was your record last year?
6-10.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't. It's a new year. I don't mind.
It is. It is a new year, and I think that with our improvements on defense, yeah, he's above average. And Danny Dimes is maybe average.
Buddy, above average is a little bit of a stretch here. All right, he's no Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady.
21 fourth quarter comebacks.
Whoa.
Just saying, Gabe. Gabe, we're giving you facts. Just the facts, man.
Okay, all right. 21 fourth. Okay. How long has he been in the league? 8 years?
Yes, this is his 8th year.
I kind of took a guess. Okay. His eighth year. Has he brought you to the playoffs once?
Yes, he did. He brought us to the playoffs in 2016, where he broke his right leg and wasn't able to play in the playoffs. But he brought that team to the playoffs. He did. Yeah, we did. Whoa. We were 12-3. We were 12-3 under Derek Carr. We lost the next week to Denver. We were 12-4 for the year. He got us to the playoffs.
Oh, wait.
We didn't get a chance to play the playoffs because he had a broken leg.
And let me guess, he led you to the playoffs, and then you pulled the Washington football team, and you lost.
No, we played the Texans. Dude, you need to know your stuff.
No, wait, this was 2016. I have no clue what the playoffs are like.
Exactly. Gabe, I got to let you go because people are going to get pitchforks and flames, and they're going to come find you in Pennsylvania. Okay.
I just did that to
Hey.
get you guys mad. He's definitely not above average, though. Don't call him.
You're full of it. You're full of it.
He may be close to an above average quarterback, but no one's on TV going, "Oh my gosh, Derek Carr."
Dave, I gotta let you go because you're gonna make everybody mad. You take care, Fauna. We'll see you.
Oh, Raider Nation! What a hoot!
I had to let him go because I know he was gonna make some more people mad. No, see, I let you go for as long as I could, Gabe. I let you go for as long as I could. I had to get you out before you upset the old man. And if you're gonna upset this old man, God knows what you're gonna do.
He didn't upset me. Gabe is a very mature young man. He was more mature at that age than I was. But when he said Derek Carr was average, he didn't know what he was talking about.
Exactly.
And it was like, okay, he's showing it. No experience. But I do want to tell him, Gabe, if you're still watching, preseason doesn't mean jack. Okay.
Right.
The last time we won a Super Bowl, we lost all 4 of our preseason games. It's all analytical to see who needs to be cut. It ain't about wins or losses. But speaking of preseason,
let's talk about that game there, OG.
Nate Hobbs. His position is linebacker, right?
No, he's a cornerback.
No, he's a cornerback, linebacker, safety, hybrid. Last night, the position was superhero.
He played well, and that is why
guy
at
was
the end of the game,
everywhere.
And that is why at the like from halftime on, I'm like, why is this kid playing when we lost Javen White to an injury? I didn't want Hobbs out there anymore because I know he made the team. I don't want him injured. Okay.
There's good news and bad news on both of those. Javen White, I'll get to that in a minute. Nate Hobbs had a sack, a huge tackle for a loss, and knocked him down at their 1-yard line, and an interception that was damn near impossible. When everybody's talking about Nate Hobbs in the beginning, I was like, who? Why? What? Come on, this guy ain't that great. I'm eating a crap sandwich without the bread now. My next jersey is going to be a Nate Hobbs jersey. This guy is going to be our next. I'm sorry, everybody's like, Trayvon Merrick's going to be the MVP.
Wait. Don't buy a Nate Hobbs jersey until you know what his final number is going to be, because I think that he's going to change his number when he gets to the 53, because right now he's number 39. I don't think he's going to keep that number, but don't get a Nate Hobbs jersey until he changes his number.
I said my next jersey. I'm not buying it yet.
Okay.
Not until the season starts. But I'm going to tell you right now, this guy, I was thinking Trayvon Merrick's going to be the defensive MVP this year. I really was singing that choir. No. Hobbs is a defensive MVP. He is going to be a defensive rookie MVP, defensive MVP for many years to come. This guy was like, wow.
Yeah.
This guy came out of nowhere. 5th round pick. He's the steal of the draft.
Yeah, and I agree with Jerome Clemens. I don't want to see any more Nate Hobbs.
Nope. We're done. You got a game ball in a preseason game, and Gruden don't do that. You know what that says? You're on the team, bro. You ain't got nothing more to prove. And hopefully they'll sit him, and they probably will.
They will.
Javen White, bad news. Got injured in the game. I'm freaking out. I'm almost crying like this poor kid. He grew up in Oakland. He played in LA at college, or Las Vegas in college. He got on the team last year, didn't make a lot of noise. This year he was making noise. the good news. After he got injured, he came back out onto the field, onto the bench with an ice pack on his knee. So it's not, oh, we got to get this guy to the hospital to see. He did an MRI, bless you.
Thank you.
And obviously he's not as injured as I was terrified he was.
Yeah.
Because I really want this guy on our team.
Yeah, and again, and I was actually, I want to thank Watts Raiders. God dang, man. Whoa, that is some bad sound back from you're got to be on your end because I'm hearing it in my thing.
I know it's always on my end. I got my stuff turned down to like 39%.
Yeah, okay, go lower. And the reason why I say that is, and I want to thank Watts Raider for being in here because Watts Raider and I were in a group chat last night while the game was on. It's always good to see Watts Raider. Thank you there, shipmate. Watts, if you want to be in the show, there you go. I'm going to put the link up again, Watts, so you can say that. That is the link for the show. We've already seen Gabe, and I like Gabe, but he was trolling tonight, man. He was making me mad for him being stupid because of all.
I don't be mad. He's a kid.
But it's just. But remember, I said ignorance is a push button with me.
But old age and treachery.
Ignorance is a push button with me. Okay.
Nah.
And
you know what? There's so many people. If you ever get on a freeway in California and have to drive, trust me, after a while you become numb to ignorance. I would love to have Watts jump on. Because some of the videos, some of the things that I've watched and researched are older videos of his that are like, oh. And he made some great videos about some old school Raiders years ago. And I'm watching and going, oh, this is good stuff. Watts is pretty inspirational when it comes to the old school stuff. And I know he's young, but he likes old school.
Yeah, Watts says he's out and about right now, so maybe we'll see. Watts, if you can, come on. I got another hour, so hopefully you can come on before the show ends. But if not, I understand.
So, Skipper, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I like I said, I got a chance to watch the game last night. I did some of the things I needed to do. I didn't get all of my things I needed to do done, but in time. I'm
bro, I haven't talked to you in a few days. It's like our personal conversations that we have on the phone. It's like
Well, again, it's always good because I watched the Raiders play. I watched them win. I was kind of like doing this, shifting in my seat, to see, yes, I know it's preseason, and that's why I said I know that these guys are the depth. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna get Steve on here so he doesn't go away.
RTR, Houston, Steve.
Okay, hey Steve, don't go nowhere. I got OG Daniel on. I don't want to lose the call, so make sure you stick around. Okay. Okay, thanks again. Again, if you are on Instagram, thank you for being here. If you're on Facebook, thank you for being here. Try to head on over to YouTube because this way you can actually watch and put in. And Watts is only 40, so. And Asylum says he's going to come on. You can come on, Asylum. You can come on. Because Asylum spends a lot of time in the head on the galleon. But again, Steve, I want to hear your impressions of the game from last night. But I want to get the last things from Daniel. Daniel, like I said,
I'd love to hear it too. So
yeah. But you want me to bring Steve on and hear what Steve has to say? Okay,
Let's do this.
Okay, Steve, what's your impressions of the game last night while we got me and OG on with you?
Well, Captain, I just wanted to say, I hate to say this, but I've been working all these crazy hours on this overtime at my job, so unfortunately.
Drop the volume.
The reason for my call for you and OG is my thoughts and prayers are with Raider Rob and everything. He's got COVID, he's got pneumonia and everything. I just saw that. My thoughts and prayers. You can't think of the black hole in the Raider Nation in the history of the Raiders since time of. When Mabry was on also thinking about Rob Rivera.
Okay, I heard people, and I got it on 100%. Hopefully, I hear you better. Now, who has COVID there?
One of the founders of the Black Hole, Bob Rivera, we all know from the Black Hole tailgates, and he was one of the co-founders of the Black Hole.
Okay,
John Rivera's brother.
Okay, I will say blessings out to him as well. Is that better there, OG? Can you hear him now?
A little bit better, yes.
Okay, and again, thank you, Vicky, for, by the way. Vicky made sure she got in another entry to the captain's treasure chest of prizes. Make sure you spend your $5 donation via super chat or super sticker, or you can hit me up via other ways, and you can be get in on that as well. Go ahead there, Steve.
Well, I did before I went on the air. I saw a blurb on the about our injury report about Richie Incognito, Damon Arnett. Would you say that Damon Arnett so far has been a bust, or is he just one of these injury-prone players that? And of course, we're thinking about Javon White and Joe Kowski's supposed to be coming back, I believe. And just what do you think Richie's going to be ready for the opener? They say there's a possibility he might not be, but Simmons is supposed to be really good in his spot.
Well, I wouldn't say Simmons is going to be good in his spot, but Simmons will hold the spot because I've seen Simmons look pedestrian. And I hate saying that. I have seen him look pedestrian this preseason where he got bull run or he made a very bad play on the offensive line. So, who's crackling? That's got to be OG. Yeah, so Simmons will take that left guard spot while Richie is recuperating. It'll have to do. It'll have to do because the only other thing that we got is we got Good at right guard, and I don't think Good's going to go from right guard to left guard, and then we throw in somebody else at right guard. Maybe let Martin play right guard. I don't know, but there's going to be 9 to 10 of the best offensive linemen going, okay, and they will be there, so they're going to have to make do while Richie is hurt.
I'm like yourselves. I'm a really big Richie Incognito fan. You know, he's your typical Raider. Would you say the way you think of the Raiders, you think of somebody like Richie? You know, he does all the dirty work as far as in the trenches, and he just makes things happen. And he's a leader on the team, and so you couldn't ask for a better Raider, in my opinion, for offensive lineman. Would you say so? Oh
yeah, and Richie Incognito is the antithesis, I think is the correct word. He is the emulation of what an old Raider is. And by the way, the gentleman was talking about what is the treasure chest of prizes. I just put it up there. $5 via super chat or super sticker, $5 via Cash App, and the Cash App thing is there. $5 friends and family on PayPal to BigRaiderJ at yahoo.com. Make sure you send me that information because I will put you in for a spin of the wheel for the treasure chest of prizes where you can win a signed jersey. You can win a signed autograph. You can win mini helmets. You can win a Bo Jackson, a framed item. You can win all these things by giving a $5 donation via the super chat, super sticker, Cash App, or friends and family. It gets you an entry. So that is your answer for that. Now I'm going to also go back to the JR60 brand, so you can also win for that. I've already spoken about that. So there you go. What's going on with Spotlight? Spotlight was waiting on a quarantine room.
Yeah, okay. He's feeling better. He's waiting on a quarantine hotel room. I'm grateful, dude. I was almost crying when I heard that he was in the hospital with this. And he said he thought of it as a joke. He changed his mind.
There you go. And again, we don't, like I said, the only thing that we talk about is if you get the vaccine, great. It's your decision to get the vaccine. But don't be pissy about people that get the vaccine. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's your decision.
I got to dip for a second, bro. I'll be right back.
Okay, Steve, what else do you have for us tonight?
I'll just say, Captain, I've had some really good friends of mine that went to a club about 3 weeks ago, and nobody was wearing a mask, and it was not ventilated very well, and some people did not have the shot for the COVID. And even the people that did have the COVID shots, they ended up getting COVID because of the Delta variant. So I take this very seriously, as you do, Captain. And just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean you're bulletproof. You've got to keep continuing to do what you're doing because isn't Mike Mayock, doesn't he have COVID right now even? And some of the other people you hear about, labeled for the Tennessee Titans, he's got it. So it can happen to any of us, Captain. So we have to be vigilant. And I'm sorry if the people aren't vaccinated, but they said 96% of the people that are in the hospital with COVID were not vaccinated, Captain. I know it's not political. I'm not making it political, but I'm telling people, go ahead and get vaccinated. And because this is going to keep going on if we don't nip this in the bud, Captain. I'm sorry I'm talking about this, but it's something that's near and dear to all of us. We have to look out for each other. Don't be selfish. And think about the people next to you. They've got parents and they've got children, and even the children and the 30-year-olds are getting sick, Captain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm off my soapbox, but I just wanted to say, how do you feel about this Raiders team going into this next week against the 49ers, Captain? The way you see it, does it look pretty good?
Well, and again, you're coming in and out. Maybe it's the fact that my speakers were bad. And by the way, thanks you for Watts Raider for making a post on the channel. Thank you for Jesse is it Rodis for his donation for 4 entries. 4 entries for the spin. Remember, when I get to 50, I do a spin. So every time you do a donation, that goes on the wheel. When you go on the wheel, 1 winner, 1 prize. 1 winner, 1 prize. Can't say it enough. Thank you there, Jesse. You got 4 entries. Vince has 1 entry. Vicky Orr/Jin has 1 entry tonight. I agree with you, Steve. Again, we need to make sure that we are safe out there. It's not political. You know, we just want everybody to be safe. But yeah, Raider Pup. The only person that does not need to be vaccinated is Raider Puppet. Okay, Raider Puppet does not need to be vaccinated, but David Michael, who is his handler, who gets to put his hand up his ass all that time, okay, he is vaccinated. And Anna Diaz, thank you there tonight for that as well. So wow, we've gotten a lot of input tonight. Thank you there, Anna Diaz. $5. I'll have to make sure. I will update how everybody has it. And I do want to say this as well for Matthew 007. Make sure you go to the Watts channel, Watts Raider. He has some great stuff. As also OG Daniel said, got some really good stuff on there. And we got and one of my favorite people, Guareb, and I said that correctly because Guareb said I did. Guareb will always tell you what the Raiders need. And thank you for joining us, Guareb, because he will tell you what's on his mind, okay?
We need also offensive linemen also.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll tell you right now, offensive linemen, because the guys have been playing are second and third stringers. Second string looks good. Third string, we're in trouble. If somebody goes down, our depth goes down.
That's true.
Richie Incognito, I love Richie Incognito. I love his play. I love how brutal he is on the field. But realistically, he's getting more and more fragile each year.
Oh yeah,
and we lose him.
When he was cut, when he was cut, I did not expect the Raiders to sign him back because he was making too much money. But he was signed at a cap-friendly deal. But if you think Richie Incognito is going to be a Raider next year, I would bet $50 on it, and I don't make a lot of bets very often.
I think Richie Incognito will be retired next year.
Yes, I agree.
And if he gets hurt again, our depth drops so much. And I'm concerned about that. I was concerned about our offensive line before. Then I saw our starting offensive line and how they performed, and I'm thinking, nice. But the backups behind them, there's a couple of guys that are good.
Yeah.
After that, we drop off a cliff as far as depth.
Okay. Hey, Steve, I know that you're doing well out there, and we appreciate you being on the show there, shipmate. Thank you for coming aboard tonight there, bud.
No problem. Hey, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate what you and OG are doing with all your shows. And I've got one question to ask you before I go, permission goes short. As we know, the great Willie Brown passed away last year, number 24. And of course, Charles Woodson, number 24. You couldn't think of a better person as the face of the Raiders right now. Can you think of any other people in the Hall of Fame that have the same number that are also Hall of Famers? I don't know if there's a short list on that or not. That'd be kind of interesting to do some research on, Captain. And permission to go ashore, and just want to get your thoughts. And you take care, OG, and everybody. We're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and you guys are my family, and you will be until I go to my grave. Thank you, and have a great night.
All right, thanks again there, Steve. Always good hearing from you there, shipmate. Always
Let's
good.
talk about the guys who should be in the Hall of Fame that aren't. Lester Hayes, Jim Plunkett. Here's one for you. You ready? Rod Martin.
Rod might get in the seniors committee, but I would put in, if you're going to go there, I would put in Phil Villapiano.
Exactly. And you know what? The whole damn Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line that made it into the Pro Football Hall of Fame admitted they were on steroids. Get Alzado in.
Okay. If you're going to go there as well. And again, Guareb said some of the things that we've always been talking about. This is Richie Incognito's last year. And remember, he missed 10 games last year, if I'm not mistaken. He played 6. He played 6, but he missed 10. And Matt Marinovich, that is a given. I think, Jesse Rodas, thank you for being, he became a YouTube member. Thank you there, shipmate. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And a new member there. And Matt Marinovich says Cliff Branch goes in next. Jesse, make sure you email me.
Cliff Branch needs to go in.
Make sure you tell me what your email address is, Jesse. I will tell you what some of those perks are as being a member of the channel. Thank you there, shipmate. Appreciate that. Cliff Branch for the Hall of Fame for sure. And I was going to say, I was kind of with you where Jonathan Emmanuel Navarro said this as well. When we cut Richie, I said, hey, we cut him. He needs to go. The only reason why we brought him back was because he's a damn good player when he's healthy, and we got him at a good rate. I think, though, that, again, I'm glad we signed him for what we did, because I didn't obviously want to have him at the contract that he did. He will be a fantastic player to have in the locker room, even when he's not playing anymore. Oh, Anna Diaz, you haven't gotten an email from me about what your Anna, get with me after this. I will tell you what.
Emmanuel Navarro earlier said that Levitt needs to be cut.
Levitt should have been cut last week.
No. He should be drawn and quartered in a public square. This guy sucks so bad. He's like a Hoover upright.
Okay. Well, and I said it last night, and even Watts can attest to this. Levitt was trash. Well, he was trash, but Levitt was lucky last night that he didn't get a pass interference call on that second play that they went for 2 to win the game. It could have been pass interference.
It was a Rams player was overthrown when he was slipped and falling, and Levitt had nothing to do with it, and come out there acting like he's some damn. Oh no! Bye, Levitt. Leave it at the curb with the rest of the trash. No, he's horrible.
We need to have I don't know if you guys, and I'm going to show my age here. We need to make sure that we play the song "Leave It" by Yes every time that guy goes. Every time he goes onto the field, because it's a good song, by Yes.
I'm hoping he ain't going on the field in regular season. I hope he's out applying for an employment somewhere, a pack of potato chips with Harris.
Well, Harris is gone. Harris signed with somebody else.
Yeah, he went to the Falcons, but they'll have him packing potato chips back at Utz again, and hopefully he can help Levitt get a job there.
Well,
bagging chips.
I agree. Hey, OG Daniel, make sure you are with myself and OG Daniel on the Graphic Raider channel next Tuesday night, 10 Eastern. I always want to say 9 Eastern, but we have to go on when it's good for Graphic. 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific. Next Tuesday night, we will be
covering the dynamic duo, the greatest cornerback tandem in NFL history.
Right.
Mike Haynes and Lester Hayes, who should be in the Super Bowl or in the Hall of Fame. Lester Hayes.
I agree. Lester,
although he abused Stickum a little bit, no, get him in there.
Yeah, he, like I said, Fred Biletnikoff used Stickum. It was just as trust me, Fred Biletnikoff didn't need Stickum. It was more of a mind thing for Fred. It was also more of a mind thing for Lester because
Lester bathed in that stuff.
He caught everything in sight. Don't you die on me. Don't you die.
Lester would bathe in it.
Yeah, I said, don't die on me until Tuesday. Okay, maybe after Tuesday. Maybe after. I'm being facetious. Don't die for a while because I'm I don't want that either. Daniel, always good hearing from you, brother. We'll see you.
You too, Ben.
Okay. Take care.
Permission to go ashore.
Permission granted, shipmate. You be well. All right, that's OG. God, OG, you're somebody make sure, hey, OG, keep typing in the comments section. We want to make sure that you're okay. I want to thank everybody, like I said, Vicky Orr, V-Dub, Jesse Rodas, who not only got 4 spots in the next draw, and Anna Diaz, who also got a spot in the next draw of the Captain's Treasure Chesto prizes. Jesse Rodas is also a new member. Anna Diaz, I will talk to you via IM to tell you what some of those perks are. Okay, if you are a member of the Galleon and you don't know what some of the perks are, I actually tried to do a video where it was just 2 members, and for some reason it didn't go out. And I mean, there are perks available still, but again, I want to have just Captain talking to members who are or videos who are just members. I'm going to try to get that worked out. If it's a YouTube thing, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna show. I got to show Guareb. Smart team know how to win, build backups as good as starters. Raiders spend our starters way too much. Can't beat the Ravens like that. Okay, I agree. And I was very happy, and thank you there, Guareb. And again, I'm going to show this as well. Make sure you get your raffle ticket, $50 per ticket. Go to where it says, and I had it up here. Is it still here? I had it earlier. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I want to make sure that people know where to go. Oh, I almost said I almost X'd out of here. Okay, there is the destination. Go here. $50. You guys and gals, mates and wenches, spend $50. I know it's $50. I get it. There for folks that need it for rent and food and other things, I understand. But if you can spare $50 out of your budget for a chance to win 2 tickets in the black hole and $1,000. And if you win and you put Jack in the subject, or was it in the coupon line, I'm going to give you another 50 on top of that. I was going to give you a shot, but I'm going to be a little bit more friendly. I'm going to do a shot and a beer, $50 worth of hopefully food, alcohol if you want it. But so you're going to get 2 tickets and $1,000 and $50. Just got to put Jack, J-A-C-K, in the coupon section of your raffle ticket. Okay? Put Jack. It's nice to jack it around, right? Yeah. I said it. Okay. I tried the link. It doesn't work. Okay. I don't know why. Hang on a second here. Let me go. Let me try it again. Let's try this. Let's try this. Thank you there, Jesse, for letting me know this. Try this link. Go to that link. See if it works. In fact, let me push on it, Jesse. See if it works. It's on the JR60 Brands page. Make sure you hit where it goes November 14th, Sunday night prime time. Okay. See if that Jesse said it didn't work. I want to make sure the link works. Okay. So if it doesn't work, okay, I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna edit this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Okay, put Jack in the coupon section. Let's try that. Gonna hide this. Gonna edit this. Okay, no, that works. That should work. Okay, so yeah, go to that and show it. Like I said, go to the link. See if that works. And then I'm out, Jack. Got to work tomorrow, first day of the school. I'll try to catch. Hey, always good seeing you there, Watts. Yep. Well, Asylum, it depends. Yeah, Corey the Raiders giving fit. Hey, we got that. Have a good night for sure, Watts. Good to see you, Watts. What are the consequences if the Raiders don't make the playoffs this year? Want to know. I would think, and by the way, good night, Watts. We love seeing you. We love seeing Watts. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay there, Doc. Good night to Watts as well. Maybe, hopefully that link works. If you win and you're putting Jack, you're gonna get $50 from me. Because I'm gonna be there. And you say, hey, I put Jack. And hey, well, thank you there, Watts. Much love to you as well. We always enjoy him. Like I said, make sure you go to Watts Raider and watch his stuff. Great stuff. See if that link works. Hopefully it does. Because Jesse was saying that the link doesn't work. Back to the comments. Okay, again, if you win for $50, you get 2 tickets in the black hole, $1,000, and then if you put Jack and you win, I'm gonna throw another 50 your way. Can't beat that with a stick. Thanks for Watts Raider being in here. I want to thank everybody that popped in. Getting back to the question of what are the consequences, Guareb said this. What are the consequences? I don't know. I know what I think. I think depending upon how, if it's like we were a playoff team and we lose out on tiebreakers, probably nothing. Probably nothing. If we had the same record as whoever goes into the playoffs, probably nothing. Now, thank you for Mike Gutzler saying this, because this was my next comment, and he did it as well. If the Raiders don't make the playoffs, Gruden should be gone. Agreed. But here's where I'm saying that if the Raiders, let's say that the Raiders have a record of 11-6. I say 10-7, but let's say the Raiders have a record of 11-6, but they are on the outside looking in for the playoffs. They have the playoff record, but not in the playoffs because of tiebreakers. Then I think Gruden's job is safe. If the Raiders really crap the bed, I think Gruden should be gone. And again, I am not a Gruden lover. I am not a Gruden lover. I've said it before. I will say it again. I will say it till I'm blue in the face. John Gruden is way too conservative for my taste. And I like the guy. I have pictures with him. But he's too conservative. When you have a lead, you continue to take that lead. You don't do anything you can to let that lead go away. Oh, thank you there, shipmate. Ah, yeah, good. Hey, thank you there, sir. It was great to meet you as well, sir. This gentleman, and I want to, it's a Uruk LBM. I'm probably screwing up that name. I apologize for screwing up, but I had a great time being out in Madeira and with everybody. It was fantastic. I enjoyed meeting you as well, sir. And appreciate the positives. Appreciate the positives, sir. It was great meeting you. I love meeting fans and shipmates and friends and anybody that's sporting the colors. I love it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the positives. I agree with BL as well. BL, Big Al, basically. Marinelli has Gus Bradley. Gus Bradley is using the defense well. The defense is gonna improve. Gotta improve. I mean, really, they were horrible, and they've been horrible. See what we got here. Juice1214, thank you for being here on Instagram. The Black Hole LA joint, thank you for being here on Instagram. Rita Maria, thank you for being here on Instagram. If you're over there on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube, because that you're just watching me do the show, and you're not seeing all of the show. And Mike Mayock, remember, Mayock has one less year than Gruden, because Gruden had Reggie McKenzie as his GM for 1 year. So the ticker for Mayock is going to be an extra year. Marinelli is on the hot seat. I agree. If you want to come into the show, okay, let me get this link done, because again, and hopefully, tell me if that other link that I put in for the raffle works. There's the link to come into the show. We are at 1 hour and 40 minutes into the show. And I don't think I've swore tonight. I don't even think that OG swore. OG, did you swear? I know you were coughing up a lung. And again, hope you're well, man. Jeez. I hope you're well. See my video entitled The Interview regarding Gruden. Thank you there, OG. And remember, make sure you're going to Chronicles of the Black Hole YouTube channel. Thank you to OG as well. Again, you see that little squiggly mark, and I don't have my YouTube up. Maybe I should. Maybe I should have my YouTube up. I always have it where I'm watching the feed, and let's see here. If I hear myself as I bring my channel up, I don't want to get blown out by my own speakers. Okay, I'm putting it on. We'll see if the volume is up. I hope it's not. 1 second here. Oh, good. Okay. Because there might have been some comments that were made that I didn't see yet. Ooh, I don't see any comments. I know they're working though. Why aren't comments on? Uh-oh. You guys on YouTube are seeing, I know you should be, because again, I'm seeing comments as well. So I don't know what that means. That's stupid. Ah. Okay, let's see what Guareb said. Oh, and thank you, Asylum. Thank you for saying that I didn't swear. Thank you, there, shipmate. That means that makes the cuts a lot easier tonight. Cop out Marinelli. Gruden hired him, so Gruden will go. That's his fault for complete failure of his hires. No, yeah, but he also hired Bradley. Can't have it both ways. Can't have it both. And I know you're not a Gruden fan, Guareb. I know. And thank you again for being here. I appreciate it when Guareb is here. Okay, and everybody, I'm waving it. If you're on Instagram, thank you for being here. If you're on Facebook, thank you for being here. There's somebody from Facebook is there, says sup, how you doing, sup. Again, if you want to spend money on a raffle for the Chiefs game, $50 gets you 2 tickets in the black hole and $1,000. And if you win by putting captain, oh, Jesse, okay, good. Jesse got the raffle ticket. Okay, good, Jesse. Again, if you win, Jesse, and you put Jack in the coupon section, I'm going to be there. I'm going to make sure you get a $50 worth of whatever you want at the stadium. Thank you. I'm glad the link worked. Thank you, Jesse. $50 for $1,000 and 2 tickets and $50 for me by putting captain in the coupon section. That's the stipulation. Over there on the Sebastian Gonzalez, Hair Wild. Salute to Sebastian. Okay. Hair gone wild? My hair is wild. Hey, I did wash it, and I did brush it out, but it's kind of screwed up. It's screwed up, but oh well. We are at 10:40. We got 15 minutes. 15 minutes into the show. I can't see. I don't know why. I can't see comments in YouTube tonight. I have the channel on over here. Maybe it'll show up. We would have never taken it. No, Sean, because again, I think that Jack, and again, I like Jack Del Rio and the fact that Jack is a Raiders fan. But Jack, and this is from people that know. Oh, okay, good. There's the chat. Thank goodness. I'll see in the chat. From people that know, Jack Del Rio was last in and first out. Let me explain that to you in case you don't get it. People show up for practice. You got your staff in for practice. Obviously, remember when Gruden when the Raiders were good the last time they were in the Super Bowl. Gruden and Gannon used to come in at like dark, like the crack of 4, maybe 3:30 in the morning, first in, because they were studying film. First in, last out. Gruden and Gannon would lock the place up. Jack Del Rio, per sources, Jack Del Rio was last in and first out. Last in, first out, which means everybody else was in the building and then Jack would show up. Okay? And then when people were still practicing and study and playbooks and things like that, he was first out. Can't have it like that. Oh, Sebastian, I appreciate that. This is a one-of-one shirt. Maybe I get some made. But this was a gift from. Let me show it. And if you guys like it, I might get some made. But this was a gift from my boy Vic Bad Guy. Great, awesome gift. This was my gift. Maybe I'll have some. Maybe I'll have some shirts made. Who's getting cut? Well, Levitt. I think we've gone over that. There's going to be some surprise cuts. I know that. The kids I saw on the offensive line, was it the Smith, Terrence Smith, or the guy who had like a Jones Smith, or the hyphenated name? He ain't making it. I think Roswell Douglas probably is going to get cut. I think Nevin Lawson probably going to get cut. These are just people off the top of my head. I think that it's going to be down. I think that we're going to be very tight at wide receiver. So I know you got a receiver. You can have Edwards and Ruggs and Renfro, and then it's up for grabs. And is it going to be Snead and Brown? I haven't seen Snead or Brown, but then again, I saw John Brown, but I saw him drop a pass. I haven't seen Snead. Maybe one of them got cut between John Brown and Snead. And then it's going to be one of these guys between, 19 and 16. I know 16 is Stoner and 19 is the other kid. I can't remember what his name is. One of them's going to get cut, and then one's going to be put on the practice squad. Or maybe whoever, well, actually, one of them I think makes the team. I think 19 makes the team. Maybe it's Stoner. I don't know. But one of them's going to be on the pot. Das, yeah, tell you what. Oh, 72. Oh, my God. Whoever 72 is gone. Mame? Yeah, he's definitely cut. DJ Turner, thank you. Thank you there, Sebastian. One of them is going to make the 53. The other one's going to get cut and put on the practice squad. Now, if he stays on the practice squad, that remains to be seen, because there are going to be some people that are taken off of our practice squad that are going to go on other teams. There are going to be people that get cut from the Raiders and go on other teams. But there are some definitive scrubs on the offensive line. And that's why we don't need any more injuries to Richie Incognito, because again, Simpson was looking a little harsh at times. He let his man in a couple different times. So, yeah, Waller, of course. Waller is awesome. In fact, I think Waller is going to be what, top 20? Top 20 in the NFL players. Yeah, there you go. Jones Smith getting cut. But you know what? I tell you what, Zay Jones is going to make the team. In my mind, Zay Jones is going to make the team because of just the first game. The first game, the practice game. Zay Jones, man. And but Doss is probably going to get cut, but he'll probably wind up on somebody's roster. Aitman might go to the practice squad. Doss might try to get signed to the practice squad, but I think Doss will probably wind up on somebody's roster. Aitman might be as well. Yeah, I know. You didn't swear once. Cool Kev, good to see you there, brother. Who was the quarterback that was taunting the Rams, got a 15 penalty? That was Douglas, wasn't it? I think it was Douglas, Roswell Douglas, wasn't it? I think it was Douglas. Who you want? Who do I want at linebacker? Well, I tell you, I want to see what I want to know what the injury report is on Javen White. I don't know how serious it is. Honestly, if you're gonna have to give a bunch of money, to KJ Wright, oh, it was good. Thank you. I thought it was. Thank you. So I was correct. Roswell Douglas. Man, that was stupid. I think Nevin Lawson gets cut too. I think Nevin Lawson gets cut. I mean, he's going to miss the first 2 games anyway. I don't want him on the team. Did the Winers win? I wasn't paying attention. I see a score 15-10 in the third quarter. Okay, yes, that was the final 15-10. Woohoo! 10:53. So that's the Sunday night. What did I think about the punter? Well, I think, Hobbs is definitely, I mean, I said, don't play Hobbs anymore. Don't play Hobbs anymore. He has more than proven himself. And one from Gabe, and we kicked Gabe out a little early because he was making my blood pressure go up. But I put your comment on. And I will be there. Hey, Gabe, I'm going to be there. Barring something unforeseen. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the New York game. And then the very next Sunday, here's the segue. The very next Sunday is the Sunday night game, Chiefs at Raiders. Make sure you get your raffle tickets. Go to the link. Let me put that link up again. Let me get the link up. Make sure I get it right. For $50, go to that link. Click on the raffle for the Chiefs Raiders game. For $50, you can have two seats in the black hole, $1,000 in cash, and if you win and you make sure you put captain in the coupon code, I will make sure you get $50 worth of drinks or food or something. No hookers. First off, I'm just going to say $50 is a little bit light for a hooker in Vegas. From what I've been told. Don't know it personally. But from what I've been told, $50 is kind of light for a hooker in Vegas. Jesse Rhoda, so you got the link. Hopefully you put captain at the put Jack in the coupon section. So if Jesse wins, $1,000, 2 tickets. And if you put Captain Jack or Jack in the coupon section, $50 more for food and drink and whatever. So again, that is our show tonight. Remember, Tuesday night. Oh, you did. Thank you there, Jesse. And thank you. By the way, I want to show Jesse here. Jesse just became a member of the Galleon. I will check out what membership you have, Jesse. $5 a month is minimum membership. That is ship's crew. $10 a month. Dropped my patch. Stupid me. Can't even handle props. $10 as a member of the Chiefs Mess, not Kansas City Chiefs, but the Chiefs Mess. $10 a month gets you a Captain Jack patch, okay, and other perks. Also, when you are a member for a year, you get a certificate which I will send to you, which I need to make sure, obviously, I got all your information. And if you're a Chiefs Mess member, your certificate has an anchor on the certificate, and you get an anchor pin sent from me to you. That's another one of those wonderful perks of being a Chiefs Mess member. Captain calling out the market price for the Bunny Ranch. I don't know what the Bunny Ranch market price is. I would think it's more than $50. Wouldn't it? I mean, really? I mean, again, I don't know. If I'm off, I'm off. But you tell me, $50 is kind of light, wouldn't you think? I don't know. I always say, don't bring sand to the beach. If you can't find fun in Vegas on your own, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. If I win the raffle, I get a 2-piece and a soda. 2 pieces of what? Get a 2-piece and a soda. Oh, you did the okay, good. So you are a Chiefs Mess member. Thank you there, Jesse. You're Jesse. Make sure that you send me your information. I will reach out to you if you put your email address. $10. You will get a patch. You will get a Captain Jack patch. One time only. One time only. But there are double the perks for Chiefs Mess members. I will put that. Andrew, my buddy. Doc, this is Doc Cabral, the Patriots fan. Good. I say Patriots fan because he's a real Patriots fan. Because he was a fan of the Patriots when they had Steve Grogan as their quarterback, when they sucked. Okay, I remember those teams. Steve Grogan was their quarterback, and Randy Vataha was their wide receiver, and Darryl Stingley was the receiver for a while. And again, pre-hit. John Hanna played offensive guard, and they just sucked. And he's a Patriots fan. So I have great respect for my boy, Andrew Doc Cabral. Folks, that is the show. We will see you. I didn't find a hotel in New York yet. I didn't look yet, but I'm gonna get one there, Gabe. If I find one, I'll let you know. I got to make my arrangements for New York. Y'all take care. Remember, Tuesday night. Yeah, Jim Plunkett played on those teams too. Before he was a 49er and before he was a Raider, he was a New England Patriot. And yes, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Tuesday, go to Doc's ENT. In fact, I will put it here. Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern for the, spelled it wrong. Chronicles of the Black Hole Show. Hayes and Haynes. There you go. Right there. Tuesday night. 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific. Chronicles of the Black Hole. Make sure you are there. It's right there. Doc CNT. Go there. We're going to be doing the Chronicles of the Black Hole show with my buddy Daniel. And we'll see you for that show. Take care. We'll see you Tuesday night. And for those that got in on the treasure chest of prizes, Jesse Rodas has 4 entries tonight. V-Dub, Vince, 1 entry. Vicky Orr, 1 entry. Anna Diaz, 1 entry. Thank you. I will update that. I will tell you what we got. When we get to 50, we're going to spin that wheel. Spin the wheel. 1 winner, 1 prize. We get another 50 entries. Actually, I might go drop down to 25 next time. I'll see how it works. 25 entries, 1 winner, 1 spin, 1 prize. Thanks again there, Jesse. You have a good night as well. Thank you for joining in the show tonight. We will see y'all Tuesday. Take care, everybody. Be well.
I mean, can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about a team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboy fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this
Oh, I'm
team.
ready.
I've often said that the people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, get us an each.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.